Hi everyone, we are going to do some order of operations with fractions now. So I'm going to write a few problems out and we're going to do together. So 1/2 times 3/5 times 4/9. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the order of operations, and obviously it looks like everything, we're going to do our circling. Oh, there we go. And it looks like everything is multiplication. So that's pretty good. So we're still always starting from the left and then we go to the right. Remember, all our work is done on the side. So I'm going to see if I have another marker here. Remember, I can't highlight, but you should be highlighting what you do first. So I'm going to highlight 1/2 times 3/5. Okay. So this is what we're going to do first. I don't want to underline because there's too many fractions. So that's what we're going to do first. So we're going to go on the side here, and I'm going to do 1/2. This is all my work. 1/2 times 3/5. So I'm going to look to see if I can cross cancel, which I can't. So I'm just going to multiply numerator times numerator. So 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 5 is 10. So that 3/10 is going to go down here. We're still doing that V formation. So 3/10, and anything that's not highlighted, you're going to bring down. So times 4/9. So now we're going to do our last step. Our last step is 3/10 times 4/9. That's our last step that we're going to do. So I'm going to write 3/10 times 4/9. Here it looks like we can cross cancel. We can cross cancel two places. So what number goes into both 3 and 9? So that number is 3. So we're going to write a 3 here. So 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. And 3 divided by 3 gives me 1. So this 3 is gone now because we don't need that anymore. That's just to show us what we're dividing by. So now we have to look at the 4 and the 10. So what number goes into both 4 and 10? Well, a lot of you think of that 4. Well, that 4 doesn't go into 10, so it doesn't go, it's not divisible. That's incorrect. You can find another number that goes into both 4 and 10, which is 2. So we're going to write a 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I'm done with that too. So now I can rewrite this if that makes it easier for you. So my 3/10 is now 1/5, and my 4/9 is now 2/3. And then we're going to look here, and now we can do 1 times 2 is 2, 5 times 3 is 15. So my answer is 2/15. And there's my pizza slice. Okay, so that's one problem. We're now going to do another problem. We'll do it all on one slide. And we're going to do 4/5 times 4. Okay, so to let you kind of grasp what's happening here, if I said 2 squared, you would know to say 2 times 2. Okay. If I said 4 squared, you know I would be saying 4 times 4. So it has to be in parentheses because it's talking about the entire fraction. If it looked like this, you would be just saying you're doing 4 squared, but that's not the case here. What this is saying is you're taking the whole fraction and you're doing 4/5 times 4/5. And this is saying 3/4 times 3/4. So we're going to do each one of these. So we're going to do our work on the side. And we're going to do 4/5 times 4/5. Sadly, we can't cross cancel. So we're going to do 4 times 4, which is 16, and 5 times 5, which is 25. Okay, so we know that 4/5 squared is 16/25. Okay, now we're going to do our next one. So we're going to do 3/4 times 3/4. Again, we're not going to be able to cross cancel. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 4 times 4 is 16. So now we're going to say 3/4 is 9/16. So, oh, this looks great because it looks like we can cross cancel. So 4/5 squared is equivalent to 16/25, and 3/4 squared is equivalent to 9/16. So once we solve this, we'll be able to find out our final answer. So I just found out that 16 both goes into 16. So 16 divided by 16 is 1, and 16 divided by 16 is 1. So I'm done with that. So now 1 times 9, oh, if you want to rewrite, you can. You do not have to rewrite it, but I know some of you are asking to rewrite it, so that's fine. So 1 times 9 is 9. 25 times 1 is 25. Now, I did something a little silly because remember what I said, you always want to do your work on the side. So this is where you should be doing all your work and then saying 9/25. And this is not where you do your work. So Mrs. D did a silly. And then times 9/16. So now you write underneath it 9/25 because all your work is done here. Here's your V formation, and there's your final answer. Hope that helps.